Hi, I'm Kaylee, and today we're going through the third part of the Your Best Reading Life workbook. I created a 15-page workbook to help you live your best reading life, and it's available for free in a PDF format on my website at booksformks.com. So you can download that PDF and print it out and do all of the workbook journal prompts and lists and goal setting and activities along with us in these videos. The third section of our workbook is the why section. Every goal that you set should have a why that drives your motivation. What is it that you want to really achieve with your reading? And why is a reading goal important to you? So some answers might be just personal enjoyment, or maybe personal growth. You want to experience new things and grow as a person. It might be that you want to try to understand other points of view from different cultures. Maybe you read because you just want to feel more connected to other people. Maybe you read because you want to connect more with yourself. Reading can help you connect with your own emotions and your own story by reading other people's stories. Maybe you read because you just want to get inspired and it makes you more creative. There are tons of reasons why people read and tons of benefits from reading. So we're going to pause the video just for a second here so that you can go ahead and write down in the journal prompts there in the workbook, what is one of the reasons that really motivates you to read? What is your why behind your reading? Go ahead and write that down now. Whenever you have something that is motivating you and pushing you forward to do things, there are always going to be obstacles in the way. Every goal has some obstacles that need to be overcome. So what do you feel is holding you back from achieving your best reading life? Maybe you feel like you just don't have time to read, or you just don't feel motivated to read. Maybe you have distractions from other hobbies or activities or social events, or especially social media. Maybe you have other obligations and responsibilities in life. There are things, work, family, that take up your time. Maybe you feel like a big obstacle is you just don't have the ability to concentrate. You sit down and try to read and it's like your mind just goes everywhere. Maybe you're feeling intimidated by certain types of books. Maybe you're comparing yourself to other readers too much. Or maybe even you've been diagnosed with a reading disorder like dyslexia and you feel like that's just such an obstacle in your way. So go ahead and write down what are some obstacles that you feel like you are facing, just things that you encounter when you're trying to read and it gets in the way. We'll go ahead and pause for just a minute so you can write down some of your answers. Think about what are some ways that we can overcome these obstacles in our reading life. And how can you make reading a priority in your life? Maybe you need to schedule a specific time for reading, like just setting it aside in your schedule. This is reading time. There is nothing else scheduled during this time. And if you're going to spend more time on reading, maybe that means you need to spend less time on other hobbies or activities or social media. Maybe you need to figure out a way to filter out other distractions. And of course, you need to stop comparing yourself to other readers. I'm not going to go through them all here, but in our workbook, there is a lengthy list of typical common obstacles that readers might face and some ideas for some solutions that might work for you or at least get you brainstorming for something that might work for you. So let's go ahead and pause the video for another minute while you write down some of your problem-solving, brainstorm ideas of how you can overcome these obstacles, or at least how you can sort of minimize the obstacle so that it's not such a deterrent to your reading. So we'll go ahead and pause. You can write down and brainstorm some ideas. So I hope that you've come up with some good ideas for how to strengthen your reading and overcome some reading obstacles that you have. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what are some ideas that you've had. Maybe other readers would be able to use those ideas as well of how to overcome some common reading obstacles. So we are almost ready to actually start setting our reading goals. And in the next video, that's what we're gonna do. So of course, please be looking out for that next video and join me for the next section of our workbook. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.